Hello students, I am back with another module. I am your instructor Professor Monica Prakash from Indian Institute of Tourism and Travel Management. Welcome to the course on Destination Management. We bring this course to you as a part of e-Pathshala initiative of Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India to make postgraduate education accessible to all. So far, we have spoken about the destination and the people visiting it. A destination, therefore, must be managed sustainably to the satisfaction of all stakeholders. In this module, we will discuss how a destination needs to strategically position itself. To begin with, we will discuss some general concepts like vision and how it is developed. We will also discuss the visioning and the strategy and strategic visioning concept. This will lead us to the role of strategic visioning for the development of the destination. Tourists visit destination for a variety of reasons. Accordingly, a destination can take different shapes. In this module, we discuss the various types of tourist destinations. Towards the end of our discussion in this module, we will discuss the process for developing a destination vision. So here we begin with some elementary concepts. Vision is foresightedness, where imaginative future image is being formulated by various visionaries. Vision is often believed to be the image of the future. Vision is the image of excellence in the best possible future created by team, person or organizations. Vision acts as a catalyst which gives shape to the future of the company. Development of vision is a part of strategic management, wherein the four basic elements are environmental scanning, strategy formulation, strategy implementation and evaluation and control. Vision and mission statements are the byproduct of strategy formulation. It not only develops the vision and mission statements, but also develops strategic objectives. The strategy leads us to the strategic position, which is defined as a strategic goal of a direction at particular time, which in turn leads to the final position which is being viewed or designed in the vision statement. So, the next relevant question is how a vision and vision statements developed. Vision is developed keeping in mind the future dominant environmental factors which may create monopoly in the market or might be able to create the best of image in the minds of end users that they prefer to purchase our product over others. Hence, vision becomes an essential ingredient in the success of an organization. It becomes a driving force for the organization to motivate itself to bear the growing pain in the future so as to achieve the desired vision or goal. Vision is being developed by the visionaries who analyze the present and predict the future in the best possible environment. There are various ways to develop vision. 1. Vision through intuition. 2. Team approach. And 3. Rational approach. Using of intuition is considered to be the most traditional view of formulation of vision, where generally the visionaries are the founders of the organization. Such visionaries have different orientation towards the achievement of goals. They tend to lead the organization in the required direction. However, two heads are better than one. Working in teams is considered good in many ways, and so is in the development of vision. Many minds give many ideas which in turn become helpful in the formation of vision because it is not only leads to the development of vision but also helps in understanding of various other outlooks which may affect the strategies in the long run. Every individual has a different identity which brings different ideas, different possibilities, and hence the result of such groups are more effective. Last but not the least, rational approach relies more on analysis and synthesis, comparison, deduction and other techniques of empirical investigation. But this approach has its own drawbacks. Like this approach never lets vision to be more creative or more radical vision because it works on the analysis of the information of the past. So it is also named as the conservative approach as it restricts the creativity of human mind. You must be wondering, what does a vision statement look like? Vision statement may or may not convey the whole idea, so we need good leaders who can orient all the resources in the required direction. A vision statement must be motivational, easy to understand, inspiring, easy to remember, future-orienting, challenging, attractive, involves all organizational interests. It is not a one-time thing which can be achieved or discarded. It may happen that the group of visionaries of the organization might be inspired with the vision of some other organizations and would try to mold it to fit it in their organization. Students, you must also understand that vision is centered on three major questions. 1. Where are we now? Discussion should be regarding the current situation of the business and the current external and internal factors favoring or hindering the business. 2. Where do we want to be? Creating a hypothetical goal that is to be achieved in the future, which will foster the business. 3. How do we get there? Generating the action plans for meeting the desired goals using the present resources and keeping in mind the constraints that will restrict the growth. While the importance of a vision statement cannot be overemphasized, yet it must be understood that it is very important for an organizational strategy. 1. It is the most critical element in the building of strategy for any organization. 2. It acts like a guide in the foundation of the organizational objectives. And 3. Based on vision, the strategic and tactical plans are formulated. In the next section, in an organizational setup, a vision is viewed as a practically achievable picture of the organization in the future and is considered as an important ingredient in the strategic planning. The main objective of vision development is to bring the people in the same locus as has been defined in the vision, with the help of which the strategic plans are formulated. In 1993, Ritchie worked in distinguishing between strategic planning and strategic visioning. He noticed that in strategic planning, planning means formal, structured and logical exercise, which is the major responsibility of the executives. Also, vision development was considered as the responsibility of the leaders of the organization. On the contrary, strategic vision is the total opposite of strategic planning. In strategic visioning, the strategies are developed over a period of time, which is iterative process of observing, analyzing and acting. Visioning process is developed with a group of leaders which should be active enough to participate in the discussions for the development of the vision, which is considered to be the collective idea of the group representing the future of the organization. Strategic visioning concepts are applied in the community planning as its stems are originating from corporate. Strategic visioning is identified valuable for the community planning because it incorporates divergent options from the different stakeholders which come to a consensus about the future direction for the growth of the destination and its community too. Let us now bring in the concept of strategic visioning into the domain of destination planning. It is believed that a destination visioning is possible only when objectives and policies of the sustainable development of the destinations are kept in mind. It's been observed that in the absence of vision, sustainable development of tourism is not possible. In 2003, Volcker has encapsulated visioning approach with the principles of tourism development. Look at the graphic on your screen, which suggests the framework for the destination management and planning. Visioning as a process requires a major shift from consulting to the more meaningful engagement of the different stakeholders in the decision making. Visioning is also related to the destination life cycle. For the strategic development of the vision, it becomes really important to understand the various changes and the development in the destination. By integrating tools of the destination planning with the long-term perspective stated by the different stages in the life cycle of the destination, it will help in the development of the management strategies for destination as they progress in the various stages of life cycle. Strategic planning works on integrating the marketing and the planning approaches to a high order so as to formalize the planning approach. Characteristics of the strategic planning approach are: 1. Considering the long-term perspective. 2. Creating integrated plans to control the process of change through the goal formation. 3. Creation of formalized decision process which prepares the destination for the future action plans. Cooper says in his Sustainability and Tourism Vision 2002, so, Hayward identified that the application of strategic planning is a bit complicated in case of destinations compared to the commercial organizations. He identified some gaps in the implementation of strategic planning in the tourist destination. The first gap: In the case of destination, there is a constant shifting of stakeholders and so the value system. Every group of stakeholders then has a different perspective towards the growth of destination and hence the action plan may differ from one group of stakeholders to the other. Therefore, the implementation of one single action plan is not possible. The second gap. As we know, the tourism sector is a seasonal business, so the management lacked the expertise to maintain the balance between the public and the commercial sectors. Third gap. Depending on the stage of life cycle, planning methods or the motives differ for the destination. Like we can say that if the destination is in the early stages of life cycle, then the planning is made keeping the long-term growth of the destination. Whereas in the later stages of the life cycle, then the planning is being rationalized keeping cost as a major factor in mind. The fourth gap. Performance of the destination is often measured in terms of volumes of the tourist, which is the most traditional method of looking at the performance, but the sustainability is not tangible in the context of tourism's impact on the environment and society. The next section will be dealing up visioning. Students, tourism being the growing sector in many economies has not only increased the flow of tourists but has also opened ways of generating revenues. With the flow of increased tourists, sustainability of destination is of bigger concern. A tourism activity has many positive impacts on the destination, but due to lack of proper planning frameworks, it has proved to be detriment on many destinations around the world. So the guidelines are required to make the destination sustainable. The involvement of various stakeholders in the process of creating a vision for a destination is bigger of concern because bringing major stakeholders on one platform is an issue of concern. Though the importance of creating a destination vision is known to all, but including the stakeholders in the process of designing, the same is still not appropriate. Academics and non-governmental institutions have supported the idea of including all the parties in the sector to be a part of a destination planning and decision-making activities. One of the widely used method of including the stakeholder is the process of building a strategic vision. Building a strategic vision for a destination will not only include the business players in the process, but will also call the local communities of the destinations to bring in their inputs in the process of building the vision for the destination. So we can say that in the process of designing and vision of the destination, three key elements are required. 1. Vision should include the views of local community and the various stakeholders. 2. Vision should meet the needs of the future. And 3. Vision should clearly define the long-term goals for the destinations to grow sustainably. Ritchie captured the essence of visioning as residents of the communities or the regions involved in the tourism activities are demanding to be involved in the decisions affecting their development. Hence, it can be said that the destination visioning is a community-based strategic planning approach where the responsibility lies in the hands of local communities, government and travel agencies. Let us take some examples. Example number 1. In 2002, Tweed Local Authority in Northern New South Wales, Australia, adopted the following stages in the strategic planning of the destination. Stage 1. Destination audit. Drafting a research report stating the supply, demand and various organizations which are a boost for the development of the vision. At stage 2, position statements, on the basis of which the key aspects of tourism like market, investors, environment, etc. would help to draw a position statement of the destination. At stage 3, visioning workshops. Based on the position statement, professional facilitators will conduct workshops around the region to generate the views of the community on the future of tourism in the destination. At stage 4, development of the vision. In this stage, the results of the workshops will be collated to set the future scenario which will help in the creation of the vision. At stage 5, implementation, final stage where timelines are set and the various activities are put in place so as to secure the vision. The other important aspect is monitoring systems where the achievement of the vision can be tracked. Example 2 is of Clackamas Country Tourism Development Council, which prepared a report on the basis of the workshop conducted in the destination, which has been conducted in 10 different steps. 1. Identification of the values and guiding principles for the destination. In the first step of the workshop, the core values of the destinations are identified, keeping in mind the community and the tourism spots in Clackamas country. These values were derived from the SWOT analysis of the destination. Based on the various factors listed, 5 factors were shortlisted as major factors because of more frequency: quality of life, outdoor recreation headed focus of the tourist, community spirit, environmental factors like clean and green places, relationship building between the tourist and the residents of the destination. At the second stage, identifying the key elements for the formation of destination vision. Elements of destination visions are being identified with the help of participants involved in the workshop to provide their inputs. 100 different future views were recorded in accordance to the 5 elements of the destination management, and the report emphasized on the 5 vision elements: integration of outdoor, recreation and cultural heritage attraction, potential of agri-tourism, increase in national and international tourists, meeting, conference, retreat businesses, and increase the involvement of the community in the tourism. At stage 3, identifying the USP, unique selling property or the images of Clackamas country. Identification of the destination image and the possibilities of creating a brand image, including the following factors: outdoor recreation appeal, 2. culture and heritage appeal, 3. agri-tourism appeal, 4th. regional shopping appeal. At stage 4, CCTDC created a table for the current role versus the future role emphasis, where the marketing, product development, servicing, leadership and partnership development, research and planning, community relations and the organizational development were used to finally draft a vision statement for Clackamas country. On the basis of the vision statement, CCTDC formulated the strategic plans for the achievement of the vision in the future, and it divided the task into key programming initiative indicated below: marketing and promotion, community relation advocacy, product development, resource needs and allocation. At stage 5, once the vision statement is formulated, then the key elements of the strategic planning are being sorted out, and once these are finalized, then the action plans are prepared to further focus on strength and values of the destination. Thus, based on the above 2 cases, the following checklist is proposed for preparing the vision for the destination. 1. Identifying the role of tourism in the destination and the nature of destination. 2. Identifying the section of tourists, the kind of tourists who will be coming to the destination, like the backpackers, family visit and so on. 3. The major focus should be on the future of the destination, rather giving importance to the current problems being faced by the destination. 4. Vision is to be provided with descriptive name and will give the zest of the vision in one line. 5. Identifying the important areas of the project for the fulfillment of the goals. 6. Identifying the strength areas that unite the local community. 7. Timeline. Vision is a long-term goal of the destinations, but an estimation of achieving the goal set in the vision must be specified. 8. Creating a clear picture, as tourism influences many lives, so as becomes very important to understand the potential issues associated with the vision. 9. Creating a vision and including all the aspects related may lead us to deviate from the main frame of the vision. So we should try not to get caught into the details, but keep in track with the major issues and staying focused on the larger picture. 10. Scope of change. Some space for creativity should be left, which will allow the possibility to change the direction in future because of the better opportunities. 11. Involving different stakeholders welcome diverse views and perspectives. So all views should be heard. An overarching vision should be developed representing the whole community. And last but not the least, having patience while walking down the roads to the development of the vision. Developing a vision is a difficult task because bringing people on one platform and wishing everybody to think about the same future is difficult. Hence, special attention should be paid towards not bogged down in the clashes on the different ideas. Despite the wide acceptance of the importance of destination visioning, there could be some of the challenges to the destination visioning. One, the major limitations comes in the implementation of the course. Number two, integration of major sectors associated with the destinations are often overlooked. Number three, bringing the appropriate representative from the local community is the other major challenge. Number four, having the consensus on the most controversial areas. Number five, avoiding the tokenism from the group of the stakeholders. 6. Vision statements might not be able to express the important area for the development. 7. Unification of vision with the mission statement might lack core areas. 8. Difficulty in the formation of strategy on the basis of vision statement because the strategies are often kept secret. So to summarize, students, this was an important module as it sets right direction for destination and its development. Destination vision is an ongoing process which paints a picture of the future for the destination that mobilizes the resources. Aim of vision will not be met if we fail to mobilize the resources. Process of visioning will lead to the best results if the group of stakeholders are participative in creating an image and thinks of integrating the diverse viewpoints coming from different stakeholders. Vision involves an elaborate focus on the group to which they will host, for example, culinary, wild, rural tourism, agri-tourism, eco-tourism, etc. And the focus is towards the target market. Though destination visioning is a long and ongoing process, still it gathers lot of strength to gather the locals and the other stakeholders on one platform and work for the formation of common goal. Thank you for your attention. In the next module, we will take up an interesting subject for discussion: destination attractiveness and competitiveness. Thank you.